During this lesson, we are going to work on exponents and roots. This is called a power. The 2 is called the base of the power, and the little 3 at the top is called the exponent. 2 to the power of 2, or 2 squared, means 2 times 2. 2 to the power of 3, or 2 cubed, means 2 times 2 times 2. From this we see that the exponent tells us how many times to multiply the base by itself. Therefore, 2 to the power of 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Let's look at question 1. Name each part of the following power. The 5 is called the base and the 3 is the exponent. Question B. The exponent tells us how many times to multiply the base by itself. Use what you have learned to answer question 1 by yourself. Press pause to do so. When you are ready, press play for question 2. Question 2. How do we say the following? 4 to the power of 2 we commonly say as 4 squared. If the exponent is a 2, the number has been squared. 5 to the power of 3 is 5 cubed. If the exponent is a 3, we say the number cubed. 3 to the power of 4 is exactly that. There is not a special way of saying it. This would be 4 to the power of 5. Press pause to complete question 2. Question 3. Write each of the following powers in expanded form. 7 to the power of 3, the base is 7, so it's 7 times 7 times 7. D, 8 squared, the base is 8, so it's 8 times 8. G, a to the power of 4, the base is a, so it's a times by itself 4 times. Lastly, C, 2 cubed, the base is 2, so it's 2 times 2 times 2. Press pause to answer question 3. Question 4. Write each of the following in exponential form. We have 3 times 3, so the base is 3 and our exponent is 2. Let's do B together. Our base is 4 and our exponent is 3. Let's look at I. We have y's. Our base is y and we've times it by itself 4 times, so the exponent is 4. Use what you have learned to answer question 4 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark all your answers on this page. Question 5. Write each of the following in exponential form. 2 times 2, the base is 2 and the exponent is 2, multiplied by 3 times 3, which is 3 squared. Let's look at E. M times m times m. The base is m and the exponent is 3, multiplied by. For that, the base is n and the exponent is 2. Let's do h together. It's going to be r squared multiplied by s squared multiplied by t squared. Use what you have learned to complete question 5 by yourself. Question 6. Write each of the following powers in expanded form. A squared times b in expanded form is as follows. Let's look at C. P cubed is like that, multiplied by q squared. Let's look at E. We can also represent multiplication by using a dot. So this is a cubed multiplied by b, which is written like this in expanded form. Lastly, H will be R times S. Use what you have learned to complete question 6 by yourself. Question 7 through to question 10 is revision. Use what you have learned to complete these questions by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark all the answers on this page. Worksheet 2, Exponent Calculations. Complete. We are going to be working with our square numbers and only write down your final answer. 2 squared means 2 times 2, which is 4. 3 squared means 3 times 3, which is 9. 4 squared means 4 times 4, which is 16. 5 squared means 5 times 5, which is 25. Use what you have learnt to complete question 1 and question 2 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark your answers. Question 3. Cubic numbers. Again, we are only going to write down our final answers. 1 cubed means 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. 2 cubed means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. 3 cubed, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Let's look at 4 cubed. 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. You can check that by yourself by doing a multiplication sum. All of these answers must be memorized and learnt. Use what you have learned to complete questions 3 and 4 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark all your answers. Question 5. 5 cubed is equal to 125. That must be studied and learnt. 10 cubed is equal to 1,000. That must also be studied and learnt. Let's look at 6 cubed, which is equal to 6 times 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36, and 36 times 6 is 216. Get out your pens and let's complete this question together. 7 cubed is 7 times 7 times 7, which I'm going to write here. Now, 7 times 7 is 49, and 49 times 7, let's do a sum. 7 times 9 is 63, 7 times 4 is 28, plus 6 is 34. Therefore, our final answer of 7 cubed is 343. Use what you have learned to answer question 5 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark all your answers. Worksheet 3. Use what you have learned to answer question 1 and 2 by yourself. Question 3. Take note that the questions are now mixed. So, 2 squared is 4, but 2 cubed is 8. Press pause to complete question 3 by yourself. Question 4. 2 squared plus 3 squared, which is 4 plus 9, giving us an answer of 13. Let's do D together. 10 squared is 100, minus 5 squared, which is 25, which gives us 75. Lastly, let's do C together. 5 squared is 25, plus 3 squared is 9, to give us a final answer of 34. Press pause to complete question 4 by yourself. Question 5. There is a mistake in the question. That should be times. 2 squared times 3 squared is 4 times 9, which is 36. Let's have a look at C. 2 cubed is 8, divided by 2 squared is 4, which gives us an answer of 2. Lastly, L. 1 cubed is 1, times 1 squared is 1, gives a final answer of 1. Press pause to complete question 5 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark your answers. Worksheet 4. Press pause to complete question 1 by yourself. Question 2. Square roots. Finding the square root of a number is the opposite of squaring the number. 2 squared is equal to 4. Therefore, the square root of 4 is 2. 3 squared is 9. Therefore, the square root of 9 is 3. Let's look at A. 4 squared is 2 because 2 squared is 4. The square root of 36 is 6 because 6 squared is 36. The square root of 9 is 3 because 3 squared is 9. Lastly, the square root of 49 is 7 because 7 squared is 49. Press pause to complete question 2 and question 3 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark all your answers up until this point. Question 4. Mixed calculations. 3 squared is 9 plus the square root of 16 is 4 to give a final answer of 13. Press pause to complete all of question A. Question B. 2 squared is 4 times the square root of 9, which is 3, gives us an answer of 12. Press pause to complete all of question B. Question C. 4 squared is 16, divided by the square root of 4, which is 2, gives us an answer of 8. Press pause to complete question C. When you are done, use the memo to mark all the remaining answers on this page. Worksheet 5. Press pause to complete question 1 and question 2 by yourself. When you are done, mark all your answers up until this point using the memo. Question 3. Cube roots. Finding the cube root of a number is the opposite of cubing the number. 2 cubed is 8, therefore the cubed root of 8 is 2. 3 cubed is 27, therefore the cubed root of 27 is 3. For A, the cubed root of 1 is 1 because 1 cubed is 1. The cubed root of 8 is 2 because 2 cubed is 8. The cubed root of 27 is 3 because 3 cubed is 27. Press pause to complete question 3. Use the memo to mark your answers when you are done. Question 4. Mixed calculations. 5 squared is 25 plus the cube root of 8 is 2 to give a final answer of 27. Press pause to complete all of question A. Question B. 2 cubed is 8, multiplied by the cubed root of 64 is 4, to give a final answer of 32. Excuse the mistake. Press pause to complete all of question B. Question C. 4 squared is 16, divided by the cube root of 8 is 2, to give a final answer of 8. Press pause to complete all of question C by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark all your answers. Question 6. Order of operations. Remember to leave plus and minus until the end. If we look at this sum, let's do it together. We have 2 squared plus 3 times 6. We must leave the plus till the end because it separates our two terms. So we have 4 plus 3 times 6, which is 18, which gives us an answer of 22. Let's look at D together. We have 3 squared plus 6 divided by 3 minus 3. We're going to leave our plus and minus till the end because it separates our three terms. 3 squared is 9, plus 6 divided by 3 is 2, minus 3. Now we work from left to right. 9 plus 2 is 11, and 11 minus 3 is 8. Lastly, let's look at I together. We have brackets times 8. Then we need to plus the square root of 16. So, answer to our brackets is 10. Now, 10 times 8 is 80, plus the square root of 16 is 4, to give a final answer of 84. Lastly, let's do L together. We have 20 minus all of this plus the square root of 16. Remember, our minuses and our pluses separates our terms. Let's work from left to right. We have 20 minus, then we have 2 times the answer to our bracket. 4 squared is 16, and 16 minus 10 is 6. So the answer to the bracket is 6, plus the square root of 16, which is 4. Now, the answer to all of this, we can simply see 2 times 6 is 12. Now working from left to right, 20 minus 12 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Press pause to complete question 1 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark all your answers. Worksheet 7. Square and cube roots. Finding the square root of a number is the opposite of squaring the number. Therefore, the square root of 13 squared is simply 13. And the square root of 27 squared is 27. Let's look at A. The square root of 7 squared is 7. The number stays exactly the same because they are inverse operations. And the square root of 26 squared is 26. Press pause to complete question 1 by yourself. Question 2. Finding the cube root of a number is the opposite of cubing the number. Therefore, the cube root of 15 cubed without doing a calculation is just 15. And the cubed root of 35 cubed is simply 35. Press pause to complete question 2 by yourself. When you are done, mark the remaining answers on this page using the memo. Question 3. You can only find the square root of one term. And we know that addition and subtraction separates terms. Therefore, the square root of 9 plus 7, the plus separates the two terms, so we must keep the square root sign. 9 plus 7 is 16, and now the square root of 16 is 4. If we look at this, the minus separates the 30 and the 5. Therefore, we keep our square root sign. 30 minus 5 is 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. Let's do B together. We have a plus sign that separates our two terms, so we keep our square root. 36 plus 64 is 100, and the square root of 100 is 10. Press pause to complete question 3 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark your answers. Question 4. You can only find the square root of one term. However, multiplication and division do not separate terms. So, if we have the square root of 4 times 9, we can view this as one term. So we simply find the square root of each part. The square root of 4 is 2, times the square root of 9 is 3, which gives us 6. Here we have division, which does not separate terms. So the square root of 36 is 6, divided by the square root of 4, which is 2, and our answer is 3. Let's look at question C. We do not have to work out what 9 times 49 is, because the times does not separate the two terms. So, square root of 9 is 3, times the square root of 49 is 7, and our final answer is 21. Press pause to complete question 4 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark your answers. Question 5, mixed questions. Let's do these two together. This plus separates the two terms, so we must first keep our square root sign. 9 plus 16 is 25. Now the square root of 25 is 5. The one directly beneath it, the multiplication does not separate the two terms. We can view this as one term. So we simply find the square root of both parts, which is 3 times 4, which is 12. Use what you have learned to answer the whole of question 5 by yourself. When you are done, use the memo to mark your answers.